Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be looking at my EDC for today. Today is April 9th, 2016. And I really like doing these videos in front of the camera so I can show you guys what I carry, but more specifically how I carry it. Even though my EDC doesn't normally change on a regular basis, because I have certain items that I found work perfectly for what I need them, because I do review certain type of gear, I do tend to rotate flashlights and knives and things like that in and out. But more importantly, I like to do these videos because sometimes people get ideas from them. You know, maybe they have the same amount of gear or the same type of gear. They just want to know how to carry it a little bit easier. So that's why I like doing these kind of update videos. So what I'll do is I'll start from the top and work my way down. Today is a pretty hot day down here in South Florida, so I'm wearing just a regular t-shirt and cargo shorts. And that's pretty much what you'll find me in a lot of times. So on the very top, I just have my glasses for today. I always wear a pair of Oakley glasses, and this is the Valve, the 2014 edition. And this is in a carbon fiber frame with chrome iridium lenses. I really do like this particular color combination, so I was wearing that one today. My watch today is my G-Shock, and this is in the Urban Camo edition. And I just have a Suunto compass that attaches to the watch band there, attached to that also. And then as always, I do wear a paracord bracelet on the other wrist. This is just a gray and black one to kind of match the theme with the Oakley symbol on there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pan the camera down so I can show you guys where I carry the rest of my gear on my cargo shorts. So here we go. All right, so today I'm wearing a pair of LA Police Gear cargo shorts. And I really like these because they incorporate two front pockets, which I do use for carrying a lot of my gear. So I'll start from the front and kind of work my way around. This pocket right here on the left is, I just have my cell phone in there. It's just kind of like a slash pocket on the very front there. The phone slides in there, and my phone is the iPhone 6 Plus, so it's a fairly large phone, and it has a case on it. This is a kind of thin carbon fiber case, but it fits in there very, very nicely. I've used some thicker cases and they still fit in the pocket pretty easily, which is really nice. Now, the cool thing about these pants is besides the pockets, on top, you do have a plastic D-ring, which is really nice, and it does come in handy for other things. So on my left side, and inside the pocket itself, I have a couple items. The first one is a spare mag for my EDC firearm, which is the Glock 42. So that's just a spare mag for that, and that goes in there. And then I just have either a microfiber bag or a microfiber cloth, depending on what type of eyewear I'm using that day. Today it is a bag, and that's for my valves that I have on today. So that goes in the pocket. Clipped onto the pocket itself, I don't know if you guys can see it, there it is my EDC flashlight. And as in recent EDC updates, it's been the PowerTac Lance. Ever since I reviewed this model and its little brother, the Saber, I've been carrying it off and on pretty much every day. I love the form factor and the feel of this particular flashlight, specifically this one, the bigger one, because it's two AA batteries, but I can break it down in half if I only have one battery and make it one AA battery, and it's still able to be used. You get some pretty high output out of it, and it's just three simple modes, which is high, low, and strobe. And again, you have you can cycle through them momentarily or constant on, which is really nice. The front attack bezel on it is also very, very sharp. It's actually torn through a pair of my jeans, so I can tell you it is pretty usable if you need to use it to defend yourself. So that goes clipped onto the front left pocket. As far as the cargo pocket down here, inside of the pocket, this is the left one. I have a couple items. The first one is just a regular lighter, and I use this because I do a lot of paracord projects and things like that, or if I have to light candles or whatnot, you know, it always comes in handy to have one. So that goes in there, and it just goes dropped into the pocket. And besides that, I just have my little kind of first aid feel-good kit. I just have a couple Band-Aids, a couple alcohol prep pads, some headache medication, and some stomach medication in there. And this kind of thin ID bag that I repurposed for it, so it keeps it nice and watertight, and it's a nice thin form factor, so it drops into the pocket really easily. Clipped onto the pocket itself, as you guys can see right here, is my EDC pen, and this is just a no-name brand pen. Basically, it's very thin, very small, and I do like it because you get, on one end, you have a stylus, so if you have any touchscreen devices, you can use that with it, and then on the other end, you just have a small little LED, which I can use if I don't want to use my full flashlight, and then obviously you just pull it apart, and you got your pen right there. So that gets clipped onto the left cargo pocket. Onto the right side, in the front pocket there across from the phone, I just have my keys, and those are actually clipped, as you guys can see here, to the plastic D-ring on top. So I have a small little locking Night Eyes S-Beaner that I use for that. Then besides my car key fob and then some house keys, I just have a couple of different little tools in there. The first one is a LED or LED Lenser K2 flashlight. I don't know if you guys can make it out there. And that's just a little backup to my main EDC flashlight. If I don't want to carry that, I just want to carry my keys, I still have a flashlight on there. I also have a Swiss Army Knife Classic. And I always have one of these on me because the tools on this are pretty much invaluable and I use them on a regular basis. Again, if by any means I don't have my knife with me, my primary blade, I always have a little knife with me. And then I just have a little kind of telescopic pen here. Again, this is a backup to my EDC pen. And the beauty of this is that with this little package here, I have a knife, a light, and a pen, which are the three things that I think most people should carry on a regular basis, and I just have them in this small little form factor on my keys. Now the last item that I have on here is an in-charge charger here. I did a review on this, so if you guys are interested, check it out. And basically what this is, it's a little cable. Again, this is a lightning connector on one side and a USB on the other, so you can use this to charge Apple devices, or transfer data back and forth. They do make one for Android also, so if you guys are interested, and that has a little magnet on it so it clips onto itself and you always have it with you. Again, these the keys go clipped onto the plastic D-ring there, and then I just throw them into the pocket. That way they're not, you know, bouncing around and making noise and rattling and stuff like that, and I'm good to go. Inside of my right front pocket, I don't carry anything. I leave that pocket, as with the two back pockets, completely empty. Specifically the two back pockets because I don't want to be sitting on any gear or anything like that. But for the most part, I leave all those pockets empty. That way, if I do pick up other things, I have somewhere to place them besides the other pockets that I'm already using. So nothing inside of the pocket, but clipped onto the pocket right here, I do have my EDC knife. And today I was carrying the CRKT Graphite with the Klecker lockback design. I really do enjoy this knife. I think it looks really cool. It looks kind of very mechanical looking to it, with all the different openings and the different textures. And then I love that blade also. It's kind of like a modified sheep foot. A little bit of an upswept design to it. It cuts really, really nice. It stays nice and sharp. And you know, it's a great blade to carry around. So that's the one I was carrying today. And that gets clipped onto the front right pocket. Onto the right cargo pocket. Inside of the pocket, I just have a couple items. The first one is my backup knife. This is the Swiss Army Knife Cadet in the ALOX edition, the black ALOX, and I just have a little lanyard attached to it. And this is the knife that I use if I don't want to, you know, maybe get the blade on my primary knife dirty because I'm going to be opening up boxes with glue and stuff like that, or if I don't want to attract a lot of attention when I, you know, bring out my knife to use it in public. I did a video on my EDC knife philosophies where I talked about that, so if you guys are interested, definitely check that out. But this is really cool because you get another blade and a couple little extra tools, screwdrivers and things like that on there. So I always try and carry one of those with me as well, and that goes in the pocket down there. And then besides that, I just have my wallet. And as of late, it's been the Vanquest Cache 2.0. This has RFID blocking capabilities. This is a great wallet. It's a little bit bigger than what I'm used to carrying, but because of its thin form factor and all the different pockets in there, it makes for a really awesome EDC wallet. And again, if you're going to carry it in a cargo pocket, you're not going to have to worry about the size. That goes in there nice and neat, and you're good to go. So that's basically what I carry in the different pockets in my pants or shorts, depending on what I'm wearing. Obviously today it's been shorts. And then the last EDC item is my firearm. And again, as I mentioned earlier, it is the Glock 42. And I appendix carry it, so here it is. I carry it in a Remora holster. There's no clips or anything like that on there. So it makes for a really, really thin form factor, which I do like. You just slide this in between your skin and the pants, and it stays wherever you put it. You can angle it different angles and stuff like that. For appendix carry, I think it's great, but you can carry it, pretty much anywhere else. I've already cleared the firearm, so there's no magazine in there. There's no round in the chamber, so you guys can see. And again, this is the Glock 42, 380 the caliber. And I really like this little gun because it's very easy to carry, very lightweight. It doesn't print at all, and I always have the firearm with me. So there it is. That is the Glock 42, my EDC firearm. So that's pretty much all of my EDC items. So again, I do like to do these videos because I think they spark a lot of questions, and a lot of times people like to see how you're carrying the gear instead of just kind of laying it out on a table, because it gives people ideas, maybe different ways of switching up their EDC, and that way you're able to carry your EDC a lot more comfortably, and that way you're not going to be scared about carrying certain items that you wouldn't, because you wouldn't know how to carry them. So there it is. That is my EDC for today. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.